Passed along.
All right, so I think we have the scoreboard back up, layup there by the G-men, and then a stop on the defensive end, and then a turnover. So young season, still trying to work out the chemistry. What have you seen so far, as far as the atmosphere goes so far in this game, Vince?
What I've seen is the defense is very aggressive off the bat. There's a lot of press, a lot of traps. All these guys are very young. There's really no upperclassmen here. It's all sophomores and under, so. Not a very great pass from number 25. Jumper from Dame. Okay.
Yeah, so we see a big crowd here already. The home stand looks to be at least 3/4 of the way full already. So a great atmosphere. You see the We Play with Max shirts, and a good rebound there by Tyler Lutz. Yeah, just a great atmosphere so far tonight. G-men gonna go quick.
It looked like a foul there. A very physical game right off the bat. Good rebound.
Yeah, so both teams wanting to play quick, but still getting to their sets when available. And that's going to be number 30, who is, sorry, our roster is might be a little bit outdated, trying to work that out today. Number 30 with a miss for a Windham.
Jumper from Damien, no good.
And Coach Matt Hill is going to take a timeout. Calls a 30-second timeout, wants to get his players more active in the game as their offense goes to a standstill, and we'll be back.
All right, we are back from the timeout. Cam will be back shortly. Damien down in the post. Good defense from the Bombers. Jump hook from the post, no good. It is G-men ball.
I am returning with Vince for a little while here.
Yes,
I heard we got a lot of discombobulation starting
Indeed.
on the live stream, so that's good stuff. It's not really a double GTV live stream if it doesn't start with some chaos.
Very physical game to start. A lot of guys on the floor. A lot of steals too.
High energy up and down the court.
So we like
some
to
quick
see.
ball. Lots of missed layups, missed opportunities.
Stays, oh, never mind. G-men ball.
And it's already pretty loud in the arena. It's going to get packed tonight. I don't think we've ever seen a crowd this big for a JV game.
Yeah, I've never seen a JV game this packed.
Yeah, so this is probably a good precursor to what's in store tonight for the varsity game. I bet there's going to be
Good pass from Damien.
whole lot of fans in the stands, and then I'm sure they'll be filling up the mezzanine as well with some media guys. But it's all for Max, so it's nice to see Windham wearing the Play for Max shirt with Max. So yeah, it's good to see the community coming together and supporting a cause like this.
Exactly. A little out of bounds play for the G-men here.
Looks like we have pretty much the starting lineup for the G-men still on the court. I don't know exactly who started, but I'd imagine it'd be.
Yeah, they haven't made any subs so far.
Yeah. Low scoring first quarter here. Quick timeout. I don't know by who, but it's good to see old coach Terry Peterson.
Yeah.
Over on the Windham sideline. Gave him a nice big hug when I walked in here. Learned a lot from old Pete, and it's good to see him coaching.
Yep.
Timeout will end. It'll be an inbounds play for the G-men. It's Nykirk on the inbound here. Little box setup. Lutz out to the corner. Torville going to control it up top.
Good ball movement.
Oh. Nice feed inside off Hubner's dome. Might have gotten away with a travel there.
What a pass.
Behind the back.
Oh, failed to connect on the jump shot there.
In and out for something.
What a steal by 11. Kicked it out to number 30.
Open three, just long.
Man, offensive rebounds for the Bombers. Killing the G-men.
Number 30 looking like Cade Spade from 2019 out there. A rough game inside, and 14 will be called for a travel.
Very scrappy game to start.
For sure, for sure.
So we like that.
That's G-men basketball right there. We always like to say, the coaches here don't care how much you win by as long as you win.
Facts.
Or what the win looks like, as number 2 would get called for the travel. That's Workman.
Bit of a slow start on the offensive side of the game.
Yeah, for sure. A quick 4 points to start the quarter, and that was about it for the G-men thus far. Ollie May up here in the booth holding up the Max May cutout.
Good defense by Camden.
Chapman gets beat, and that's number 30.
First 2 points for the Bombers.
Number 30, Hardwick, puts the first 2 on the board for the Bombers.
Bank shot from number 15, William.
Simon will let one fly. Chapman to Workman, back to Chapman. Chapman fires. Chapman off. Windham will control the rebound.
Oh, that was a great find.
Yeah, that's good teamwork right there. That's just team ball. Collin gets in for 2 to make it a tie game with about 30 left as Simon controls it. Younger brother of Jared Simon, superior athlete we had here, James A. Garfield, for a good 4 years. A couple years ago, I think he was the graduating class of 2019 maybe.
Yeah.
As Chapman will drive and kick it to Simon. Simon's going to set and shoot.
Great.
Simon will bury one.
Great
And he
find.
might have gotten away with a travel there as Pete's trying to call it on the sideline, but nonetheless, that'll be 7-4 G-men.
Pull up from number 30.
So low scoring first quarter here from both sides, and we'll be back for the second.
So we're back here to begin the second quarter. The score is 7-4. G-Men lead. Real grit and grind first quarter by both teams. 3-ball there by Simon at the end of the first quarter puts the G-Men up by 3. So what have you seen early on from these G-Men, and what are they gonna have to do to win this game tonight?
I've seen a lot of really, really nice finds, especially at the three-point arc. Same with the Bombers too. The Bombers have a lot of great finds.
Yeah, so they're going to the big man down there, starting, like we said, started on the defensive line this season for the football team. Only a freshman, number 0, big Mike Hubner. Nice footwork on the post move, but not able to get that one to go. He's actually a transfer over the offseason from Rootstown, so glad to have him here at JAG.
Indeed. Bombers have a lot of success on the offensive board so far, but they cannot get it to go.
So we've seen early on Brandon Baguki running a lot of the point guard.
Nice find. That
was nice. So the sophomore, who we could say is a veteran on this team, Damian Tourville, able to get that one to go. Like we said, all sophomores and
nobody's
freshmen.
Guarding 3. Got lucky on that one.
Yeah, they did. Like all sophomores and freshmen on the teams here tonight. Was that Dame again?
Dame's got a nice jumper.
So this press really working good for these G-men here. They're able to trap that central pass, which is normally an outlet for the press breaking offense. And it looks like we're gonna have number 14, the sophomore Brennan Goodwin checking in, as Windham's gonna break out a press of their own here. A press that didn't really press.
Nice cut by number 4. Jumper from Damien. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, like we said, big crowd here already. A lot of the We Play with Max shirts, so love to see that. Shout out to the Business Works for making those a thing. Looks like we're gonna have Portage Sports founder Tom Nader checking in, formerly of the Record Courier. Just a good sports reporter here in Portage County. Brennan Goodwin's gonna tee up on that one a little long.
Good shot attempt though. Got it next time. Very fast-paced game. There hasn't really any half-court sets. It's all just give and go, get to the basket. Nice jumper from Damien. Take from Damien, gets it to go. Damien now with 8 in the game.
That's going to lead us to Coach Peterson to take a timeout. G-Men extending the lead to double digits, 15-4. We'll be back in 30.
Welcome back, everybody, from the timeout. Number 33 with the take to the hoop. Can't get it. A little frustration from the Bombers. Not very successful early offensively. Foul number 33.
Yeah, so early on in this, not really even early on, just over midway through the second quarter, Damian Tourville with 8 points real quick. So he's been doing well this quarter.
Had a lot of nice mid-ranges.
Yeah, he does. He's that type of guy that can shoot it. Tyler Lutz, little miss on that one.
Great board from Damian. Nice fake. Nice board from number 25. Kicks it out to 30.
Yeah, so we've seen already the G-men have yet to have a personal foul this half, and the Bombers already have 4. So not too many, but pretty low fouling. Very physical, but refs are kind of letting them play tonight. And as a player, you love that because you like to be physical, not to have stoppages in play.
Exactly. Nice board from 30. Fails to connect on the shot. Nice pass from Damian. Very scrappy second quarter.
Yeah, this whole game has been very, very physical. Bodies flying around, trying to dive on loose balls. Not many made shots. A lot of shots put up very quick, back and forth. Just old backcountry rivalry here between Windham and Garfield, and you love to see it.
Shot from Camden. Good shot attempt.
So the G-men early on we've seen pretty eager to shoot the three, as they like to say, good things come in threes, and then Tyler Lutz is going to get big and get fouled.
This whole game has been a sort of get and go. There's no sort of calm in this game.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Matt Hill of the G-men wants to slow things down here and get a good set as they're going to run their play here. A lot of off-the-ball screens. We see
nice
Tyler Lutz curling.
Great cut from Tyler.
Yeah, so already the game pretty low scoring, 17-4, very low scoring for the Bombers here. They're going to have to pick things up in the second half if they want to have a chance in this one. But already just a minute left in the second quarter, so pretty quick so far, I'd say.
Good pump from Mike. Looked like a bit of a travel for number 10.
Yeah, it's hard even with 3 refs like we see at the varsity level, but with 2 it's even a lot more difficult to get every single call. That's a good find there.
Very good pass.
It's going to be number 25, Brandon Patrick, on the easy layup there. But the refs do see some things, and they definitely saw that one.
there you have it, the first half of this JV game. The G-men are up 17-6. What do you think of that first half?
Yeah, big first half for the G-men, up double digits already. Damien Tourville already outscoring the Bombers by himself. Let's see if they can keep it up as they get refreshed, have a team talk from Coach Matt Hill, and they'll be back. So yeah, it should be an exciting second half.
All right, back for the second quarter of play here for the JV G-Men basketball game. A little bit of a run there by Damian Torville. I was watching from up here in the field house, the upper level, watching Damian Torville go on a little run himself. A lot of buckets. He was getting rebounds. He was getting steals. He was doing everything. So let's see what else he can do here in the second quarter half thing.
Yeah, and it looks like compared to last year, he's really put on some good size. Probably going up to snap fitness with Press and Gideon.
Oh, for sure.
At least a couple days a week, getting the work in.
Both of them looking like they're about to tear through the jerseys. And they look like a group of basketball players right there.
Yeah, so already a big adjustment we've seen in the first 30 seconds is Coach Hill wants to take it slow, get a set, get some passes like that,
look at that.
For good opportunities. Not able to capitalize on that one, but a good look there by Lutz. So G-Men to inbound here, they're going to do a little box formation. And Camden Chapman's going to get fouled there in the corner.
Yeah, already seeing the pace slow down here in this second half. Cleaner basketball so far. We saw track meet basically in the first half there. A lot of steals, a lot of running up and down, a lot of missed layups too. So we'll see how that changes here in the second.
And it looks like we're going to have a technical on someone. I think number 33 from the Bombers. That's going to be Don Bortz. So Brandon Baguki not able to get that one. Let's see if he can hit the second of two here.
Yeah, Baguki, JV football star. I remember the game we broadcasted. He had 2 pick sixes, I think, right? Maybe a pick six and a touchdown. But either way, he got to the end zone twice, at least. So, and I heard that he's been dropping points up in the 20s on JV this year. So I think he had 27 against Southeast, I heard. So maybe a varsity jersey coming his way. There's really no way to tell, as his pass would go off if he in his hands.
Yeah, so Big Mike there, is we like to call him, just took his eye off that one for a half second, and that's all it took to not able to get that one. And then a sloppy play here by the Bombers, as this game's really looks like it's going to be pretty low scoring even for both teams down the stretch here, unless they can get things going. Like we said, we got multiple student sections. We have the main student section, which we'll show on the fan cam later, as 23 from Windham's going to get a nice poke away and layup.
Yeah, G-Men going to set some things up as Nykirk will drive in. Be stripped. Number 23, a good turn of events, a pass just through the hands of number 11 there. That'll be McLean, not able to haul that one in, a little bit high and a little bit fast. Gonna have to get over half court, and Baguki will, and he'll drive all the way in and be fouled, and he'll be heading to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, so we see Baguki already getting to the line often here today, whether it be technical shots or just driving and getting fouled. So shout out to him, knowing how to draw the foul here.
In and out with the first.
Yeah, so real quick, we'll actually show you the fans here today. So good crowd out tonight. Hopefully get some more people in as the varsity starts.
Cool little angle from underneath the basket too, as Torville shoots and gets the shooter's touch, bounces in after going around a couple times. The G-men going to put in a little bit of a full court press here. So they're going to trap him at half court, and that'll be an easy steal for Nykirk, but he'll be stripped. And JV basketball may be JV basketball, but one thing you cannot question is the energy radiating from the court right now. Both sides really going at it, giving it their all, even if it means not finding the ball, go through the hoop. But Gookie through 2 defenders, and he'll get another foul call as number 30 wants to travel desperately, pleading the ref. But Gookie for 2 more. See a lot of Garrettsville celebrities in the stands, around the building tonight. Got a full mezzanine up here. Students and teachers alike, superintendents, secretaries, office clerks.
Yeah, even people not from Garrettsville or even the Windham people. So both communities already tonight coming together for a cause greater than themselves. And that's what it's all about. And that theme we will repeat throughout the night towards the end of this game. And then, of course, in between games, maybe get your popcorn if you're at home on the couch. But there's something that you guys are going to want to see, a very touching interview, I guess little documentary about Max May's experiences the last couple of years.
His journey.
Yeah. And very touching, and I think you guys are definitely going to want to stick around. They'll play at least once, maybe 2 or 3 times. But it is certainly not to be missed.
Yeah, that's what tonight's all about, so why not stick around? Get a good watch, tug on the heartstrings a little bit, and then we'll get some hype varsity basketball going.
So Windham kind of picking it up here. They're able to cut the lead down now to 12.
Yeah, we've just seen intensity from them. That's all it's been, wanting to win the ball. That's what they've been doing. Chapman will get a look. Torville is going to control it. And nice cut from Chapman, sent back. Number 20 there on the deflection.
So freshman Jack Nykirk now to inbound here for the G-men. They're going to set up their little box play. They get it out to Lutz, up to Brandon, who's going to get stripped. Might have been a reach-in foul, but stripped nonetheless.
And they'll strip it right back.
So like we've said all night, so far in this game, it's been a lot of hustle, a lot of just hustle and effort by both teams.
Yeah, Windham going to slow things up now and maybe get a play going. A couple screens, look inside. 14 from the elbow. Torville will haul it in. Torville is going to go all the way with it. Torville hard. Nykirk rebound, puts it in. I love watching basketball, whether it's JV, varsity, middle school, boys, girls, toddlers. Basketball, so fun to watch, so fun to analyze. And
yeah, it is for sure one of the most exciting sports around. No matter if you've been playing it forever or have never played a minute in your life. That's actually going to be a timeout by Coach Peterson, who we've been used to saying from the G-men, but actually from the Bombers this year. So yeah, we'll be back as the cheerleaders flip their way into the end of the timeout. It's going to be Tyler Lutz swishing the free throw there. Oh, you know who it is. Coming in to join the fun here. We got two very close friends of mine. We got Daniel Ensinger and Chris Carson joining the fun. And I don't know if we mentioned this earlier, but Jack Rado's in the house. He's probably reading right now. I wouldn't be able to concentrate, but he could read through a marching band performance. And Otto Trent also in the house. We'll announce some other fans that are here later on.
Tyler Lutz will go up for it strong, just strong, too strong a little bit, but he'll go to the line. Hopefully he won't be too strong here. .15 lead held by the G-men with 3 minutes remaining in the third. Lutz is going to be short on the first one. And Lutz against Southeast at the game of his life. I've been told upwards of 10 points. I heard he was getting some rebounds, steals, assists. Heard he was doing everything, so love to see it. G-men still running this press. Baguki deflection. Number 20 is going to haul it, and they're going to break it. Now they'll have numbers. Windham, 30 inside. Nice little fake there. That'll be number 14, Collins, who is also on the varsity roster, so we might be seeing him later tonight. But he'll get the bucket. As Lutz finds Goodwin open for 3. Just off. Simon with the rebound. Simon with the putback. 2 more on the board for him. In and out and in again. That is McCune, number 11. And the G-men having absolutely no problem breaking this press. As I say that, Baguki will throw the ball away. But it seems their speed and athleticism has been propelling them past the Bombers' press here tonight. Lutz will be hounded.
So, not sure what's happening here. We're gonna have a little meeting here with the referees.
Looks like a team meeting. But they're
So
gonna
anyone can go.
open to the public. Maybe a jump ball. That doesn't happen in JV ball, but
We got Landon Gideon, a veteran of the squad, is helping out. Vince Jukic, the novice. Or is it novice? It's definitely novice, right?
I think that sounds
I think
right.
novice is what you think it is. So you should actually the one that the one you wouldn't think it is.
As Lutz gets that one to go, so he'll get another shot at it. Up 14 still. 2 minutes remaining in the third. This has been a long third quarter. It's just dragging on.
Yeah, I looked up a couple minutes ago hoping that wondering if it was the fourth and realized it was the third. We were saying how quick the first 2 quarters went, but then the third kind of dragging on a little bit, but we got 2 minutes to play here in the third.
Simon gonna look for Workman, but that'll be picked off and then bobbled out of bounds by number 20 there. kind of seen him everywhere tonight. Few blocks, few steals, but just couldn't hang on to that one. Simon, deep three. Bang! Got a little bit of a shooter on our hands. So that one will go for him. Second of the night for him.
Yeah, Will Simon's older brother, actually, Jared Simon, was a senior 3 years ago on that good 20-win squad they had.
Yeah, we were just talking about them earlier. You and I and Vince and I on the stream. But also, Austin Peterson, who played with Jared Simon. See him, he's the second person in on the bench. Coaching squad of the Windham Bombers with his dad, Terry Peterson.
Number 20 flying in there and getting that rebound over everybody. Number 30, little hezzy move, elbow jumper, no good. So number 30 is really trying to do it all tonight for the Bombers. Playmaking, scoring, and also defensively. Another bucket there by the Bombers, and now the G-men advantage is 16. It is currently 33-17. A timeout with 46 seconds to go, and we'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. We have, like we said, a good crowd, as we showed you a couple moments ago, as the G-men are going to try to break the press there. Jack Necker's going to get that one poked out of bounds. We got Preston Gideon up here. Preston, do you want to?
Hey, hop on the mic real quick. What do you have to say ahead of tonight's game, Pete?
I think it's going to be a good game to watch. The stands are packed, so I think we're going to come out with the dub. We're going to play hard, energy, run good offense, have some lockdown defense. I think we got this in the bag.
All right, you heard it here. Preston Gideon, that's the sophomore starter. Sat varsity a little bit last year, mainly a JV hooper, and now he's in the driver's seat for this varsity squad. So we'll see what he has in store for us tonight. And you heard the game plan. Play good, win big.
Yeah, what it all comes down to at the end of the game is scoring more points than the other team. You're going to win 100% of those games. That's the ultimate goal. At the end, there are some underlying principles that we will tell you in a little while if you stay tuned. Yeah, of course, this is an old-fashioned rivalry game. We got Tom Nader and Jonah Rosenblum in the house. Two big names in Portage County sports reporting. Both going to have coverage tonight.
Nykerk, nothing but the bottom of the net for him. Coke can one from outside.
Yeah, so a couple of threes here by G-men freshman Will Simon, as he's going to grab that air ball, and Jack Nykerk a moment ago. That's actually going to bring us to the end of the third quarter here. So G-men up 19. It is 36-17, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Woo woo. All right, quarter number 4 underway. 7 minutes to play. Bombers down 19, but they're going to inbound it here. Anything could happen. Been seeing some crazy basketball games go on lately, so we'll see. Going to need a big momentum swing. Going to need to double their points and more if they want to win this game here. So we'll see what Pete and the Bombers have for us. Oh, Torville says, I don't care what you have for us. It's not going to work here in the Jag Field House.
Yeah, if there would be a 5th row of bleachers there, he probably would have sent that one back to it. And I'd have to say when you know that's a big crowd is when you see people that you have never seen before. Seeing the usual faces, that's cool and all, but seeing the people that you have no idea who they are, that's when you know that it's a big crowd.
That's special. That's special.
Yeah, just got the opportunity to talk to, actually not really talk, but I guess talk a little bit to Doug Engelhart, the math teacher and golf coach for the boys MVAC champions golf team this year, and a great math teacher as well. We also have Timmy Summer in the house, Jag alum, and Kurt Cleveland State Viking. That's 25 is going to get that one to go.
Yeah,
so
nice baseline drive right there.
A great man Timmy is.
Good find. Lutz going to bring out the court vision and find Hube underneath for the layup. Nice little block shot. You love to see players work from there. Number 23 going to do a little pump fake as Hubner goes flying by, and 23 will get the bucket. A little bit of press break action here for the G-men. Nykirk's going to take it himself. Try to find Torville, stripped off one-handed by 20. He is everywhere.
Yeah, so for those of you tuning in at home, thank you very much. Of course, varsity action will follow, estimated to be about, at this rate, maybe closer to a 7:15 tip, as a pretty slow JV game so far. And Brandon's going to give that one a look and then go up with the left-handed layup. No good, a little short on that one. But of course, we all know what this night is about. It's about Max May. We see the shirts all across all over the field house today. People from all over Portage County coming out to support. It's about Mac's effort, Mac's heart, and Mac's determination. And the business works in town. We're able to pump out over 800 T-shirts basically the last 2 weeks. As Jack Niger's going to take a hard fall there after the foul. And that puts actually the G-men in the bonus, so they're just going to have a 1-and-1 here for Jack Niger. But yeah, we know what tonight's all about. Winning and losing is just an aside to the greater good here, and we'll have more on that later. But Aaron, what have you thought about tonight's JV game? Our first look at them this season in the home opener.
I'm loving it. First game at home. Obviously, they're nervous. They've probably never even seen this many people in one place before for a sporting event. So extra nervous. First home game with packed stands, I can imagine, and they're getting the jitters out. You can tell the second half has cleaned up a little bit, but I think it's been fun. A good JV game, a lot of heart, a lot of intensity, and I hope we see more like it in the varsity game. As Torville, good find there to Torville as he'll get another bucket. He'll heat back up here in the fourth, and they'll take a 19-point lead right back.
So he's actually up to 12 points now. Torville is pretty balanced scoring. Otherwise, Will Simon has 8, Hube has 4, and Nykirk has 5. And Coach Peterson needs a timeout for Windham, and we'll be back.
Hubner and one. Back from the break with an absolute bucket. Tough and one. On the Bombers' head, Mike Hubner, the freshman.
Yeah, speaking of freshmen, keeping it fresh on that one. He's got the and one opportunity, and I think that's just been the theme of tonight is just hard play and good results for the G-men. They're doubling up the Bombers now, 42-21. Score you'd more likely see in a 7th or 8th grade game, but hey, that's a score. It's been a grit and grind game by both teams.
Yeah, this looks like a football score here late in the 4th quarter. Something you'd see from the James A. Garfield High School football team.
Yeah, another great year for them. They went into the second round of the playoffs. Had a tough draw. I think they should have been ranked higher than the 9 seed, but that's what they got. They actually lost to the state champions, South Range Raiders.
If you're going to go out, they're the team to lose to.
Yeah, they have a pretty solid junior class. They're going to have a good year again next year. Coach Mosier's built the team up from the ground up pretty much. They had some historically been pretty decent, and then there was about a decade and a half of kind of some down years, but they've really he's really built that program back up.
For sure. We have number 33, Bortz, the line here. I think he was also on the varsity roster under a different number, so may get to see some action from him later tonight. And he'll fire a contested one, just short. Chapman will handle the rebound.
Yeah, so speaking of Windham, you're going to have a different head coach tonight than what you would have seen for Windham in the last 47 years. Marty Hill retired this offseason, 47 years as a head coach of the Windham Bombers. Absolutely remarkable career he had. I couldn't even tell you how many career wins he has. A lot. 47 years, that's just remarkable. I think one of the highest totals ever in Ohio basketball history, I would definitely say. 47 years. Just hard to really wrap your head around how many players he's coached, how many people he has influenced. And it all comes full circle when you see his son, Matt Hill, as the JV coach of the G-men right now. So, and his grandson, Aiden Hill, is a starter for the G-men. So Marty Hill actually in the Garfield Hall of Fame. So he decided to take his talents to Windham at some point.
Little scrappiness here from Simon. Well, not from Simon, but from the Bombers against Simon. But it'll be G-men ball because of the jump. And the Bombers still going to be holding on to this press as the G-men try to break it. But yeah, like you said, Marty Hill retired, 47 years. Absolutely wild.
We got the Pays clan in the house, Mr. and Mrs. Pays, and their 3 young kids there. There's a
Gookie.
Yeah, easy 2 there for him. He's up to 5 now. I heard he dropped almost 30 the other night in Palmyra against Southeast. And I think a big win for the G-men as Tourville with the D there.
Tourville let him by him and then rejected him as the minute that he got by. But Gookie will dish it off to Camden Chapman up top, and Simon's feeling it. Just off the bank. Bank hours must be down after 5 p.m. this week, as number 3 will get a quick layup there for the Bombers, hoping to put together a quick run. As Chapman will fire from the corner, just short.
Yeah, Friday a pretty busy night typically for Banks, but Huntington, I guess downtown, decided to close up early tonight before everyone could get in and cash in their paycheck. So they'll have to wait till either Saturday or Monday for that one.
Bortz, the little one-legged hop after the shot, no good. 23 tries to play it off Nykirk, but won't get there in time. And you just see more fans filing into the stands on each side. Looks like we got pretty much a full house here. I don't know how much room is left here in this field house. Take a little look-see. Packed.
Yeah, any more fans, it might become standing room only at that point. I don't know if they'll make the tickets $5 instead of $7 or what, but that's going to be Hube. He's up to 8 now, so nice little 8-piece for him. Like we said earlier, Tourville with 12, Brandon with 5, and Simon with 8. So the Bombers are going to clean out the bench here. And so will the G-men, as of this game's all over but the shouting.
Having a little bit of minor technical difficulties, but we have Mr. Gilbert handling it accordingly. Luckily, not gonna matter much, as we have the G-men have a 21-point lead here, and most likely gonna close this game in the next minute and a half.
Yeah, so flashy little pass there by number 23, but that's going to be a little piece of his personal highlight reel, but not really going to matter. In the end game here, as G-men extend their lead to 19.
And we'll be back for the remainder of this game after the timeout. Yeah. Here we are for the final minute of this JV game, and over the loudspeaker in attendance, they told us, please stay in your seats. There's going to be a special message from Andrew Oleski. Unfortunately, we can't pick up crowd noise, so the viewers on the live stream won't be able to hear it, but I think Cam and I will be able to sum it up right after and during the beginning of the JV, or the varsity game, excuse me. So I'm sure that'll be nice, and Coach Oleski's going to give us some words. So after a slow start, the JV game picked up, and the G-Men JV basketball team will be able to close this out as a nice hustle play from 15 to save the ball. A heave down court finds him, and a smoked layup there by number 4 as he'll rip the ball away. A little bit of frustration for this JV Bombers team.
Yeah, so good, we're just going to have to say good win here for these G-men. Hard-fought game. Sure, a few more turnovers and missed shots than they would have liked. But they still going to manage to score in the 40s, so that's a pretty good clip for how slow they started. And really just great defensively, limiting easy shots, and anything that was easy wasn't always falling for the Bombers.
Yeah, number 20.
It's going to be Garrett Warnick.
Garrett Warnick off on his first shot. And on the second chance, just strong again. Shot will be sent back from number 12 there. I think it was a combination of Warnick and Martin. Maybe a little bit of both. And they're going to draw him up one. He's going to shoot it. And doesn't get the touch. Won't go. Goodwin hauls in the rebound. Goodwin. Off the knee, off the hands. That one will go out of bounds. And that will do it for this home opener for the JV G-Men. Final score, your Garfield G-Men 46, Windham Bombers 27. So a handy defeat here for the Garfield G-Men. And we're going to hear some words from Coach Oleski. Varsity teams are going to get warmed up, and we'll be right back.
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
That was quick.
So I remember driving home with Max as a baby in the car at 10 and 2, with like holding tight and thinking like this car's gonna be like, are they coming left to center? Because you're so worried about this baby in your back seat, right? Like you're so worried about this thing that you have responsibility for. And somewhere in there, I think I learned before Max had to deal with this, man, there's just a lot of stuff that happens out of your control. I got 2 of them driving now. You want to talk about losing control.
Any pain?
No.
And what brings you in today?
Treatment?
The pathology name of this kind of tumor is called pediatric high-grade glioma. It's a very aggressive brain cancer.
Yeah, I just thought it was just a regular headache. I thought it would pass, but then it lasted for a week. So we went to the ER, got it, checked it out, and they took a scan, and it wasn't good.
I just think the way he handles it keeps us going. He has a great sense of humor.
I didn't get a wristband today.
If we can leave,
Guess we can.
let's go.
Like I remember after the initial meeting with the oncologist, and he'll laugh at me telling the story, and he's like, you know, Mom, I was thinking about you, and I'm thinking, oh, emotional, like he's thinking about how's my mom gonna take it. He's like, you know what? You tried to cure my cancer with Aleve. That's what you were doing, Mom. You were trying to cure my cancer with Aleve. And so that kind of set the tone.
You calling it?
Really good at finishing. Like all growing up, he'd drive to the rim, and I don't know how he'd make it, but he'd always kind of just like throw it up, and it always just went in. It was crazy to me back then, because just if he was close to the rim, he made it 99% of the time.
At one point, like they said, how are you dealing with the stress of all this? And he goes, I have my sports. He goes, that's just what I like to do.
He's very low key about it. Like, no, I'm gonna play basketball. Okay, let's go play basketball. You know?
Definitely a coach in waiting if he wants to be a coach. Things are gonna go tough in life. Things are not gonna go your way in life. And you know, Max has been dealt something that is one of the toughest things you can go through. And if that's not gonna stop you, there's not many things that will stop you.
Whether it's shooting hoops, hitting the ball, running. What is it about sports that you love so much?
The competition. Because when I commit to something, you want to be all in. If you say you're going to do something, be there. And I said I would run cross country with them, so I wanted to be there for them.
He goes, Mom, my goal is to finish and not walk. That was his goal, instead of, you know, a certain time, and he made it. He made his goals.
In cross country, walking is just a sign of giving up, and I don't want to look like that. I don't want to give up.
So you're Max, and you're thinking this through, and what are my options? I can curl up and be sad, or I can keep rolling about my day. And Max chose to keep rolling about his day. And the reality is, it could be devastating, right? But it could be 45 years. Like, we don't know. Cancer does funny things. And so, again, this is why we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're preparing for college and all that stuff, and because that's the right thing to do. What else would you do? Let's control what we can control. Max, I don't think you realize how tough you are and how brave you are.
Your future is incredibly bright, and I'm so excited to see where you're going.
Keep having fun with your friends and doing everything that you want to do every day.
Keep fighting through it, and I love you, man.
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
That was quick.
So I remember driving home with Max as a baby in the car at 10 and 2, with like holding tight and thinking this car's coming, like, are they coming left to center? Because you're so worried about this baby in your back seat, right? Like you're so worried about this thing that you have responsibility for. And somewhere in there, I think I learned before Max had to deal with this, man, there's just a lot of stuff that happens out of your control. I got 2 of them driving now. You want to talk about losing control?
Any pain?
No.
And what brings you in today?
Treatment?
The pathology name of this kind of tumor is called pediatric high-grade glioma. It's a very aggressive brain cancer.
Yeah, I just thought it was just a regular headache. I thought it would pass, but then it lasted for a week. So we went to the ER, got it, checked it out, and they took a scan, and it wasn't good.
I just think the way he handles it keeps us going. He has a great sense of humor.
I didn't get a wristband today.
If we can leave.
Guess we can.
Let's go.
Like I remember after the initial meeting with the oncologist, and he'll laugh at me telling the story, and he's like, you know, Mom, I was thinking about you, and I'm thinking, oh, emotional, like he's thinking about how's my mom gonna take it. He's like, you know what? You tried to cure my cancer with Aleve. That's what you were doing, Mom. You were trying to cure my cancer with Aleve. And so that kind of set the tone.
You calling it?
Really good at finishing. Like all growing up, he'd drive to the rim, and I don't know how he'd make it, but he'd always kind of just like throw it up, and it always just went in. It was crazy to me back then, because just if he was close to the rim, he made it 99% of the time.
At one point, like they said, how are you dealing with the stress of all this? And he goes, I have my sports. He goes, that's just what I like to do.
He's very low key about it. Like, no, I'm gonna play basketball. Okay, let's go play basketball. You know?
Definitely a coach in waiting if he wants to be a coach. Things are going to go tough in life. Things are not going to go your way in life. And, you know, Max has been dealt something that is one of the toughest things you can go through. And if that's not going to stop you, there's not many things that will stop you.
Whether it's shooting hoops, hitting the ball, running. What is it about sports that you love so much?
The competition. Because when I commit to something, you want to be all in. If you say you're going to do something, be there. And I said I would run cross country with them, so I wanted to be there for him.
He goes, Mom, my goal is to finish and not walk. That was his goal, instead of, you know, a certain time, and he made it. He made his goals.
In cross country, walking is just a sign of giving up, and I don't want to look like that. I don't want to give up.
So you're Max and you're thinking this through, and what are my options? I could curl up and be sad, or I can keep rolling about my day. And Max chose to keep rolling about his day. And the reality is, it could be devastating, right? But it could be 45 years. Like, we don't know. Cancer does funny things. And so, again, this is why we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're preparing for college and all that stuff. And because that's the right thing to do. What else would you do? Let's control what we can control. Max, I don't think you realize how tough you are and how brave you are.
Your future is incredibly bright, and I'm so excited to see where you're going.
Keep having fun with your friends and doing everything that you want to do every day.
Keep fighting through it, and I love you, man.
as tip-off will get underway.
And it looks like we're going to have Zach Turk and Nick Edick jumping here.
Going to be Bombers ball, and the G-men going to give the Bombers a layup. That'll be number 3 with the layup. Carlos Bruton there. He'll get 2 as the G-men will set something up now. Preston dribbles left. Hill, Max through. Max, jump stop, and he's going to get it. We're going to take a minute. Cam will be taking a little break, so I'm going to be flying solo here for a little bit unless Vince is going to hop on, but Bombers are going to set something up. We have Churchill up top. He's going to look to take it all the way in, step through, in and out for Churchill. And he'll end up with the ball in his hands again. Up top, control it to Churchill. Thinks our open 3, buries 1. You can feel the energy in the atmosphere tonight. G-men fans, the G-men on the court, you can just feel everything is good tonight, as I will have Gideon falling, but does not complete the highlight reel clip, and he'll miss one. Turk on the inbound to I in the backcourt, and we'll have Cam joining us.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just got a little emotional. Big moment there for me personally. Max, a great friend of mine for years.
Yeah, definitely an emotional moment. That'll be Jack, on the shot. But most definitely, you love to see it. Proper form, strong layup. Max gets it to fall. And biggest 2 points the G-men will score this season. Max May, loved by all, definitely the most deserving of those 2 points. He works so hard, 3-sport athlete, just a great guy.
Also one of the smartest people I've ever met personally.
Yeah, you can just tell by the way Max talks. He's bright.
Yeah, so quick in the brain, very clever as well.
Jack I will get inside for 2. Bruton handles it. And Grandizio running through the back. No foul call. Bruton trip, but ball will stay Bombers. Grandizio a little shaken up, slow to get up, and real quick to get back down.
Yeah, we don't really know much about Windham coming into this one. We know they're going to be tough. They always are, no matter how talented they are. Always very tough. That, of course, that old Portage County League rival.
Yeah, for sure. It's weird. The rivalry is there, but there's not as much weight riding on it as there used to be with the out-of-conference play now. It used to be big conference games that you would find yourself playing Windham, Crestwood, and those types of schools. But that's been taken away a little bit, but obviously you still see how hard everyone is playing as I will fire one from the corner, and I will be way off. Hill will rip it away and be called for the travel as he trips over half court.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but that's what they saw. So.
Yeah, not sure if he had possession there enough to call it a travel, but that's what it'll be, and it'll stay on Bomber's side. Churchill on the inbound here, a box setup, so commonly seen in high school basketball. Turk inside, feed it into him. Bates gets a hand on it. Gideon will control it. Gideon fumbles it a little bit, and he'll get hit from Churchill. So he'll get called for the foul. That'll be Churchill's first, and Gideon on the inbound.
Yeah, we talk about those old PTC and Portage County League rivalries. The G-Men faced off against the Southeast Pirates the other night. Ended up getting the loss. I heard it was a pretty hard-fought game, especially in the second half. Very young team, of course. Couple of seniors, no juniors though. Mostly sophomores here on this varsity squad. And Bombers already very active on the defensive end.
Bruton will take it baseline, and that'll come up with no points on the scoreboard as Gideon will save it, but it goes right to I. Chase I. He's such a strong player, and he's going to get in with a little reverse right hand on the left side, and then Windham will get right up to their press.
We'll be back after this timeout. So welcome back here. Aaron's going to get his last sip of root beer to get ready to go for the rest of this first quarter. So a little slow start, kind of like the JV game. Pretty slow in the sense of not much scoring, but quick in the sense of pace. As the Bombers are actually going to hop into a set here. We have Nick Hopper in the game. Nick Edick, good handles there. So Hopper's going to run a little bit of a point here. Gets that one up to Summer. High arcing three, no good. So that one looked good off the hand, but just not able to fall.
Yeah, Summer already shooting better than he was last game. 50% from the field, from behind the arc. And we saw last year he turned into that catch and shoot player from the corner or the wing, but he can knock it down wherever from beyond. And we saw him turn into a nice asset for the G-Men last year. And as a senior this year, he's definitely going to have to be more than just an asset. He's going to have to be the asset to this G-Men offense. As he'll fire one, and that one will be short. So some nice hands here from the G-Men to get him a couple more chances, and they will. Hopper going to get the open look. Hopper's going to shoot it. Hopper long. Plenty of opportunities for the G-Men. Their shots just not falling yet as Windham holds a 6-5 lead.
Yeah, a quick note is the G-Men actually lost their whole entire starting lineup from a season ago. 4 seniors, that big two of Anthony Dema and Caden Spade. And then Brody Spiganti, of course, with Colin Isaac and Eric Geddes, who, let's just say, retired. So 4 graduates in a retirement. And here's where we are, very sophomore-heavy squad, so a lot of room to grow, but players like Jackson, Summer, Carter, Bates, Vinegar, and Dizio, they want to get all they can out of this senior year, which will be their last.
Yeah, definitely. I think this team has a lot of potential. The sophomores definitely can be great. Preston Gideon, younger brother of Tristan Gideon, the last PTC player of the year for the G-Men. And then you have the 3 seniors who were staples in the G-Men's run last year, who have to step up this year, and then some more sophomores that I think could be great. So it's interesting to see how they'll fare, like we saw against Southeast, who's a mainly senior team, and now the Windham Bombers, who have some scorers and some guys that are going to be difficult to take care of. We have a substitution. Our first, Cade Rock, number 5, is in for Edic. Summer will take the ball up. Summer's going to find Bates. Bates has the space, won't shoot it. Hopper, drive, kick. Bates going to play with it a little bit, find Summer, a cutting Summer, and that'll be stripped away.
Yeah, one thing you'll notice is this is true in a lot of Coach Oleski-led teams is they're not really going to have a true big man. They're going to run a lot of motion offense where players can play multiple positions and not be stuck on one. As Nick Hopper's going to get the strip and going to go up strong for the and one opportunity.
Oh yeah, Nick Hopper definitely worked on that layup over the summer, the off season, got that work in. He goes up strong and finishes for the and one. He'll be heading to the line to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, so quick note about him, he didn't really play much even on the JV squad last year we saw, and goes right to the being 7th or 8th or 3rd or 4th guy off the bench here for the G-Men, so a big time by him. Looks like we're going to see a lot of substitutions, primarily playing about 8 or 9 guys, where I would think Windham would stick to probably about a 6 or 7 man rotation at the most.
Yeah, you know who their top guys are, both the eyes. You got the big man Turk, Bruton. Their starting 5 is going to be, and the charge by Grandizio. He does it better than anybody I've seen. So many charges taken last year. Reminds me of Brody Swagonski.
Yeah.
I think he set the record for a number of charges taken in a season by a G-Men basketball player, and Grandizio carries on the legend.
Yeah, so it's all about getting there and just taking that one, sacrificing basically everything for your team.
Yeah, and taking a charge is one of the most momentum-building plays that can happen in basketball. There's nothing like drawing a charge, how that gets the crowd moving, and what it does for the pace of the game. Speaking of charges, Chase I now, number 12, will take one. Right back. It'll send it back into Windham territory. G-Men now pushing up that press as I will miss Turk on the back pass there. So just as quick as they get it, they give it to the G-Men. A back and forth game here, just as low scoring as we saw the JV game. But like I said, high intensity and a lot of sacrifice here we've seen so far. Rock will handle it now.
Yeah, there's a 3-ball by Jackson Summer right in his face there. Just a good shot, good make there.
Yeah, his second of the night. So he's someone you got to watch out for if you're the Bombers. Summer can put 3 in back to back to back without you even knowing. So speaking of someone you have to watch out for, he is so quick off the dribble, quickest first step probably in the league. And he's muscular. He'll get physical down there.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. I was actually on the basketball team growing up, and he was a shifty little tiny guy, but now he's big now. He's definitely been hitting the gym. And we actually have a toy in play. Got able to get that off the court. I think it was off camera there.
As Chase I pulls a pretty move out and buries one for 2 more, so that'll take him to 6 as Cade Rock will be called for the travel. And the Bombers will try to tie this one up here at 10. I now going to handle it. Gonna connect with Turk this time. Turk to Bruton. Grandizio gets a hand on it. Both the Grandizio brothers out there getting their hands on the ball, and that'll lead to a jump ball that goes G-Men way. So good hustle there, brother to brother, to get the G-Men possession. Two sets of brothers on the court right now, Chase Eye and Jack Eye for Windham. And Vinny Grandizio, number 0, and Leo Grandizio, number 4 for the Garfield G-Men. City of brotherly love. Cutting Summer, Bates finds him. Jackson Summer hits another one. He's already up to 8 here in this first quarter, and we see the pace picking up here a little bit now. Jack Eye will handle it, slow things down up top as Turk finds Bruton. Bruton will fire one. Way off for Bruton. Grandizio to Summer. Summer, strong, just off. Grandizio the rebound, and he'll be fouled. That's Jackson. Summer, number 22, fouled, so he'll be going to the line.
Yeah, last year more of a role player on the varsity squad, big leader on the JV team. He'd come in for the first half and score like 20 points in like 2 minutes, it felt like sometimes. A bunch of open threes in that corner. That's his shot. So he's up to 9 already, so he might have himself a career night already for varsity, I would think.
Yeah, you would see, like you said, he'd come in and score, bam, 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 right off the bench, and then he'd go right back to the bench. So we'll see what he can do with the full opportunity this year. Second one will go. Bates, big rebound, pump fake, up, short for Bates. But that looks like it'll stay here. It'll be G-Men inbound substitution. Number 4, Leo Grandizio, will come out. And I'm not sure who came in, Cam. I think maybe Preston Gideon.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it.
Summer, catch and shoot. Bates, that's his signature move right there.
Yeah, he's been doing that for years.
Let him inbound the ball, then make him pay.
Yeah, make them think they have hope, and then just take it away. So we got basically the whole varsity girls coaching staff up here. We got Coach Cardinal, and then a Coach Gilbert, of course.
Coach Hartung to finish it off.
Yeah, that's her name. Always forget it.
Here we go, 2-on-1 fast break. Whoa. Block will fire up
maybe a little premature on that one. It's a head in the hand type of moment for Coach Oleski. Just growing pains of a younger team, but they're up by 5, and we'll be back.
We'll return for the second quarter here. No timeouts called in the first. Pretty quick, 8 minutes gone by there. The G-Men will hold a 5-point lead. Both teams playing hard. A relatively low-scoring game. We saw things pick up a little bit as Turk will inbound it to I. We haven't seen very many substitutions as you predicted for Windham. As I to I. No, that's not I. That will be Churchill back in. Turk will fire a 3, and Turk will get it to roll in. So Turk will get himself on the board with 3 and help the Bombers to cut it to 2 points.
Yeah, big man with a nice 3 there.
Edick stuck up top, finds Bates. G-Men, a lot of off-ball movement. A cutting Summer, back to Bates, but Bruton will say none of that. And he'll watch out for Bates that time. Picked up quickly on his tactic. Pull up 3, bang. He's got a strap on him.
Yeah,
He's up to 9 now.
If you let him that kind of time, he'll that's nothing but net every day of the week.
Yeah, he'll punish you for sure. You can't let him have that space, that time. And really, you just got to stay all over him. Hill in the corner, stripped by Churchill. Churchill wants it to go their way, but it'll stay here. Edick on the inbound now. We used to see Edick play center through elementary school as summer, just off. As I was saying, Edick used to be a big man through middle school, elementary school, as another shot. And that one just off for him. But that's dangerous right there. Catch and shoot player like that. Edick inside, and he'll be stripped, but it'll go off a Turk. So it'll stay G-men ball. As I was saying, Edick now looking like he's filling in more of a guard position, taking the ball up, passing, and getting assists rather than boarding up. Vinny Grandizio, and one.
Yeah, student section down there loves it. They're really all on their feet there.
Here's what we mean.
Lots of excitement there.
You can feel the energy radiating from the student section tonight. Maybe they're saving it for the second half. But
or maybe there isn't anything to save.
Long day, long Friday at school, I guess.
Yeah.
Big day in the weight room.
Maybe one too many tests.
Grandizio in and out. Maybe I'll have to make a trip down there and give him a little talking to at halftime.
Yeah, we need a hype man.
That's right. Churchill, hard drive. Will be poked away by Hopper. A little bit of a fast break. Hill will retain. Hill to Summer, but he misses him. Around the body pass will just go a little bit too far. And I attended the Southeast game, as I was saying earlier, and some bad passing from the G-men. You could feel the jitters, or you could see the jitters first game, but I will try to find Collins. Saw him play a little bit of JV, but he won't. But as I was saying, you can just see the miscommunications and passes. And I think so far that's been something they've improved on, but obviously there still needs some improvement. Hopper gets a nice steal and a timeout by Oleski before they give it away. So I'm going to talk through this timeout. As I've been saying, the Southeast game, this game is miles above Southeast already, and the scoreboard might not be showing a lot of points, but it's just such a cleaner game than we were seeing at Southeast. These sophomores are finding the passes as opposed to forcing shots or trying to force the passes that don't belong. And I think they're playing good team basketball so far. And Windham battling right back, also playing good team basketball. Seems like they haven't had very many bad offensive possessions, just have failed to find the hoop. Their shots haven't gone in, and just some missed opportunities down below. Cam, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Yeah, like we said, pretty grit and grind. I think it really shows the potential that this team has. Just play as a team. Don't always need to push the pace because we know Windham has some athletes, and that's what they want to do is push the pace. So just play your own game and don't do stuff like that. That was a pretty ill-advised by Aiden Hill to try the alley-oop. Could have just came down with it. But I'm no expert on the matter, just a simple observation.
No, definitely thinking like a Garfield coach. I know, yeah, you just saw the hand motion there. Coach Oleski telling Hill to come down with it and go up strong. So they'll have a 1-point lead, looking to expand it now as the Bombers will give that one away. Hopper to Summer to Grandizio, good ball movement, but that'll be with the rebound. Is going to show off his handles now. Nice move to split the defense, twice almost, as he'll pull it up and give it to Churchill up top. And they're going to set something up now. You can see how tightly they're staying on Churchill will try to find Collins in the corner. Collins shot far off. Hill with the rebound. I think we've seen more air balls than we have on-frame shots tonight, as that pass will be tipped out of bounds. Couple air balls from Windham, couple air balls from G-men. It'll be Edick on the inbound. Grandizio is subbed out for Bates.
Yeah, so tomorrow's a pretty big day. The girls JV is going to tip off at 11 with varsity to follow here in the field house against.
And one there for Bruton, not to interrupt. But Bruton takes it up strong. Bates tries to take him down, chase him down, and Bruton will have the opportunity for the three-point play.
Yeah, no worries about that one. Definitely a understandable interruption there. No big deal. But yeah, Hubbard is going to come to town, so should be a tough non-conference opponent for the Lady G-Men. JV tip at 11, and then varsity to follow. And then the boys are going to take on Bristol. Also here in the field house, we'll have streaming coverage of all 4 games. A couple JVs and varsities. Aiden Hill's going to shoot that three. No good.
Yeah, long day of basketball tomorrow. I don't know about you, Cam, but I'm excited.
Yeah, that's a 5:30 tip for the JV on Saturday night in the field house, so we'll have streaming coverage of all those games.
For sure. Summer, catch and shoot. Bang, bang, bang. Count that for 3. Summer's got himself another one. He's up to 12 now.
Is that 3 threes already?
I think that might have been the first bucket in the second quarter for the G-Men.
I think you are correct.
Unless I missed one, which is very possible because I know I have missed.
I think it was 13 to 8.
So I definitely missed a couple, but hey. We'll get that caught up. Summer open, Summer short. And they'll foul I as the G-Men are up 2. I will bury the free throw, so he'll have a chance at another one. We're missing a couple of points here, but we'll figure it out. I again, he's automatic in space.
How many points is he up to now?
He's up to 11 here.
Yeah, so his 11 is going to try to pace Jackson Summers 12, and it's a 18-18 tie game right now. So a pretty good game so far. I'd say both teams are honestly pretty evenly matched. Got some athletes, some shooters, and what more can you ask for?
Yeah, Churchill fighting for that rebound. Bruton, Euro step, nice lay. That was gorgeous. Bruton's going to get in for his 6th point of the game. G-Man going to slow it down now, run some off-ball movement. Gideon open, deep 3. Gideon just short. His first shot of the night, just off. As I just will take it so strong to the bucket, and I fading away, will get it. Chase I, that is. He's up to 13 now, so he will beat Jackson's 12. Summer. Bates to Hopper. Little bit of clumsy possession from the G-Men we've seen. A little bit of Butterfingers maybe inside. But you know that's something they're going to be working on in practice this week, and I'm sure have been already. Looked a lot better in the Southeast game so far.
Yeah, this is when you miss Coach Ward telling you to just jump, stop, power dribble.
Summer will get the screen. We'll find Grandisi with a nice pass, but off of his fingers. I so quick. He'll have the 2-on-1, and he'll say, I want it anyways, and he'll get the layup. He is going monster mode right now. Getting into Hopper. G-Men staying cool. And it'll stay G-Men way, so they'll have a chance to fight back against this little run here that I's been putting on, mainly. Gideon in the inbound, looking to speed things up. Summer, pump fake, step back, shot. Summer short. Gonna try to trap I, but Summer will be beat. It'll be a 5-on-4 now for the Bombers. Turk open in the corner. Turk buries one. So a run for this Windham Bombers team will force Coach Oleski to call a timeout. That'll be 27-18 Windham Bombers against your Garfield G-Men. We'll be back. The Bombers stormed the court early. What do you think was said in those timeouts, Cam?
For Windham, it's probably just keep it up and find Chase I, get him the ball, and if he's not open, be ready. That's really all. I think they need to say. They're hot. A good timeout by Coach Oleski before things got too far out of hand. And Coach Oleski probably told his guys, stop shooting threes. Unless you're wide open, don't force threes. And they get back on defense, which they were able to break the press. Windham was pretty nicely there.
Yeah, a Hill bucket followed by a Bruton bucket, so those will cancel out. Hill was the leading scorer in the Southeast game for the G-Men, I believe. Hill or Summer. So he'll get his first bucket here tonight, and Bruton will get his 8th point of the night. You hear some crowd reactions. And two substitutions here, Rock and Edick in for Grandizio and Bates. So a full young lineup here besides Jackson Summer, number 22. Sophomore team right here. So this is most likely the future for the next couple of years as Gideon sinks his first shot. So those are his first points. And Gideon, leading scorer, I think maybe of all time for middle school. He's at least top 5, but the season got cut short, so either he would have been the top scorer or he was on pace to set a monster record. And he'll bury the second one.
Yeah, it wasn't uncommon for him to drop 20 or 30 in a JV game last year. We saw that actually a couple times.
Yeah, so tonight looks like he's adapting well. Trying to get comfortable with this new system, obviously. Didn't practice with the varsity much last year, so takes some time. But we know he's a baller and he's going to get his. As Churchill pump fake, foul line jumper will go. That's a nice shot. He'll get his first points.
Yeah, so just under a minute left to play in the half. That's going to be a travel.
Yeah,
so,
Gideon looks like he might have took an extra step. Some refs will call that, some won't, but not in Gideon's favor tonight. Gideon on-ball defense with I. One of the best on-ball defenders on the team is I. Gideon going to be chasing him. They're playing him tightly as they need to. Churchill thinks about the shot to I, back to Churchill, fader. Summer will come down with it and he'll be hounded and fouled. And I think that puts them in the bonus, or they might have already been in the bonus, so Summer will get 2. Well, 1, hopefully 2.
Yeah, so G-Men are definitely going to try to keep it at single digits here in the first half if they want to have a chance to have a second half surge. A double-digit comeback isn't out of the realm of reality, but it's definitely going to be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, definitely. Single digits is where you want to keep it, and hopefully double digits the other way if you're a G-Men fan. So we'll have Summer at the line, hoping to cut the lead a little bit here. G-Men down 9. Buries the first one. G-Men have been pretty good from the foul line so far. Summers got 13. And just left, rolled off the rim. Bruton handles it now. Bruton down low. Sent back by Edick. Nice find, but better block by Edick there. He got that length, and he said none of that, as Hill will get the backcourt. And Oleski's going to say he thinks the Bombers tipped it, and the referees will congregate here.
That referee on the near side was saying tip, and Aiden Hill wasn't going to pick it up, but then Coach Oleski notices that and says, hey, pick it up. So G-Men to inbound here. They got just 12 seconds left now. Going to try to run a set. Probably get I would think a Jackson Summer catch and shoot three. That's what they get. And might have been tipped there by Chase I. It's going to be out of bounds, and G-Men are going to have a chance for another shot right at the end here.
Yeah, a real quick inbounds play. Coach Oleski has an inbounds play for every situation, so we'll see if it pays out for the G-Men. To Jackson, and a heave. Look out. Almost got our camera down there. So that'll be halftime. These teams will head into the locker room. What do you think will be said in the locker rooms, Cam? Big halftime adjustments.
The G-Men are gonna, Coach Oleski would probably tell them to slow it down and just get the sets, because the sets have been working for the most part. And Coach from Windham's probably just telling them, keep it up, keep making your shots, and just give it your all.
Yeah, definitely don't want to let these G-Men back into it. But, yeah, we'll be back after halftime. We hope to see you then.
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
That was quick.
So I remember driving home with Max as a baby in the car at 10 and 2, with like holding tight and thinking this car's gonna be like, are they coming left to center? Because you're so worried about this baby in your back seat, right? Like you're so worried about this thing that you have responsibility for. And somewhere in there, I think I learned before Max had to deal with this, man, there's just a lot of stuff that happens out of your control. I got 2 of them driving now. You want to talk about losing control.
Any pain?
No.
And what brings you in today?
Treatment?
The pathology name of this kind of tumor is called pediatric high-grade glioma. It's a very aggressive brain cancer.
Yeah, I just thought it was just a regular headache. I thought it would pass, but then it lasted for a week. So we went to the ER, got it, checked it out, and they took a scan, and it wasn't good.
I just think the way he handles it keeps us going. He has a great sense of humor.
I didn't get a wristband today.
We can leave.
Guess we can.
Let's go.
Like I remember after the initial meeting with the oncologist, and he'll laugh at me telling the story, and he's like, you know, Mom, I was thinking about you, and I'm thinking, oh, emotional, like he's thinking about how's my mom gonna take it. He's like, you know what? You tried to cure my cancer with a leave. That's what you were doing, Mom. You were trying to cure my cancer with a leave. And so that kind of set the tone.
You calling it?
Really good at finishing. Like all growing up, he'd drive to the rim, and I don't know how he'd make it, but he'd always kind of just like throw it up, and it always just went in. It was crazy to me back then, because just if he was close to the rim, he made it 99% of the time.
At one point, like they said, how are you dealing with the stress of all this? And he goes, I have my sports. He goes, that's just what I like to do.
He's very low key about it. Like, no, I'm gonna play basketball. Okay, let's go play basketball. You know?
Definitely a coach in waiting if he wants to be a coach. Things are going to go tough in life. Things are not going to go your way in life. And, you know, Max has been dealt something that is one of the toughest things you can go through. And if that's not going to stop you, there's not many things that will stop you.
Whether it's shooting hoops, hitting the ball, running. What is it about sports that you love so much?
The competition. Because when I commit to something, you want to be all in. If you say you're going to do something, be there. And I said I would run cross country with them, so I wanted to be there for them.
He goes, Mom, my goal is to finish and not walk. That was his goal instead of, you know, a certain time, and he made it. He made his goals.
In cross country, walking is just a sign of giving up, and I don't want to look like that. I don't want to give up.
So you're Max and you're thinking this through, and what are my options? I could curl up and be sad, or I can keep rolling about my day. And Max chose to keep rolling about his day. And the reality is, it could be devastating, right? But it could be 45 years. Like, we don't know. Cancer does funny things. And so, again, this is why we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're preparing for college and all that stuff, and because that's the right thing to do. What else would you do? Let's control what we can control. Max, I don't think you realize how tough you are and how brave you are.
Your future is incredibly bright, and I'm so excited to see where you're going.
Keep having fun with your friends and doing everything that you want to do every day.
Keep fighting through it, and I love you, man.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half of action getting underway here at the Jag Fieldhouse. Turk is going to inbound to Chase I as the Bombers are up by 8. Chase I with a big first half, 15 points. Jackson Summer had 12. That's going to be a travel by Lucas Churchill to open things up for the Bombers. So a lot of turnovers, a lot of sloppy play by both teams in that first half, more so by the G-men as they're going to find themselves down, like we said, 8 points.
Yeah, a little bit of a different play style here from the G-men. Little pass and drive, as opposed to drawing a play for the three, as Gideon will get in and get the bucket, and that's what we were used to seeing from him. And he'll get in for his 3rd point of the day, his 4th point of the day, excuse me, at 2 free throws. So if he heats up, and a blocking foul. Called on Nick Edick. But as I was saying, if he heats up, then dangerous for the Bombers. As we see Dema, the man himself.
Looking even bigger than usual.
Always.
Got him on a good lifting and eating program down there at Ashland, I bet.
Gorgeous man right there. Deep 3, just off.
Good box out there by Nick Edick to grab the rebound there.
You know, you could tell a good shooter by the way he misses. If you know, you know. But no need to go into any more depth. That'll be a miscommunication there. Gideon will throw it out of bounds, and it'll be Turk into I. I, of course, the primary ball handler. G-men down 6. And going to run a little half-court press here. I. Bruton. Hounded in the corner. Hill on I, and now we're going to have some ball movement, some good defense to force some bad passes here by the Bombers. Churchill thinks about a deep 3, finds I. Now working it inside, Turk. Churchill open 3, in and out for Churchill. And I will be fouled on his way up to the bucket, and now he will be on his way up to the free throw line.
Got the some of the student section members getting their fill of Garrettsville nutrition.
Unfortunately, our camera angle is blocked by a nice looking lady over there. So no student section view. Oh, she moved for us. How kind is that? Here we go. Back in action. Hill with the rebound. That'll be 1 make for I. Gideon gonna handle it. Summer thinks about the 3. He's gonna drive. Strong take. Summer does not get the bounce. Turk will find Churchill, who will look for Bruton, and that'll be too hard for him to handle as I tries to find it, and Preston Gideon's gonna turn on the Jets here.
Yeah, so we've seen early in the second half, Windham very, very quick hands. Seem to always be there to tip passes, get steals.
Yeah, a nice get-your-own rebound by Churchill. He'll have 4 on the game now and also add an offensive rebound there. Hasn't been able to shoot it from outside thus far, but he's finding other ways to find his points. As Hill, deep 3, in and out. And Bombers pushing the pace now. As I say that, Churchill slows it up, but he's going to think about a jumper, and he'll have one. Churchill heating up a little bit now. Finds an open Hill. Hill back inside. Preston Gideon open the layup. Nice passing by Hill and Preston Gideon to connect there. Preston has 6.
Yeah, so hopefully that lights a little bit of a fire here for the G-men, really get things going.
Yeah, this defense, I think a key for the G-men in the second half is clamping up on defense and forcing those bad passes. And you can't let the offensive rebounds pile up like we saw against Southeast. And as I say that, they force a turnover there as I steps over the backcourt line as we have a few substitutions. Nick Hopper, number 3, and Carter Bates, number 23, and Cade Rock, number 5. So a whole heap of substitutions for the G-men. Nice movement. Good ball movement, good off-ball movement, and that leads to a Carter Bates layup off the nice assist from Summer there.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach Oleski likes to run that play every once in a while when he's when they really desperately need a bucket. It always tends to work out. That worked there. Timeout by Windham. We'll be back.
All right, back here from the timeout. Coach Oleski liked what he saw, had to call a timeout, set things up, and now this will be Windham ball. Windham has some time to think things over. And now I will drive but be stripped, and then he'll get his own stripped ball from over Bates as Churchill will take it hard, and a charge drawn by Nick Hopper. We've never seen so many people being willing to give up their bodies like this on the G-men. All putting their bodies on the line and drawing the charges.
Yeah, they know if they want to be successful this year, it's going to take the little things especially, and every play counts.
Most definitely. It's little things like that. An extra possession means the world in basketball. Hopper speeding things up, and they will miscommunicate. Too many of those have been happening on the G-men's side, and that'll go Windham way. Still up 7. Windham's going to slow things down with just under 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Yeah, you saw him draw the coverage there, and it leads to an easy Turk layup as Hill fires another 3 and won't get it, so he's 0 for 2 from 3 right now, and it'll be Bates or Hopper on the foul call. Break down this third quarter for me so far. What's different? What's the same?
Honestly, it looks pretty much like the second quarter. Whenever men make a bucket, Windham makes a bucket, just like that. Still pretty sloppy play by the G-men. They just need to calm things down and go back to their fundamentals.
Yeah, I would have to agree there, as Jack I takes a hard fall, and he'll be heading to the line now for 2 as a blocking foul is called. And he will not be heading to the line because we are not in bonus. My mistake as well as the officials. This will be number 23, McCune on the inbound. We saw him in the JV game as well as I catch and shoot, corner 3, buried it. I keeps the hand up. He's got 18.
Yeah, G-men know he's not going to be quiet for too long. They're going to have to keep things going. Really get a hand in his face. Aiden Hill just not able to hit that layup. Had a difficult angle, but.
Yeah, I know Coach Oleski. My apologies. I know Coach Oleski is telling them if we want to win this game, those are the ones we're going to have to get. That's my words on that one. Bruton, wow. Shimmying his way through the defense, and Bruton scores a nice layup. G-men going to have to battle back now. A little thumbs down signal from Hopper. Hopper's going to attack. Summer thinks about the 3, splits the defense. He'll get in and stuffed from behind by I. They're going to have to get back. Hopper strips him. Hopper hounded by 3 bombers. Up to Grandizio. Grandizio will handle it. Wide open. Hill. So short. McCune, pump fake, jump stop, long, rebound, stuffed by Rock. Rebound, off again. Too many offensive boards here coming from Windham, and Grandizio will be called for a foul on the floor as that ball gets wedged. So a little bit of sloppy play, or a lot of sloppy play here in the last couple minutes from the G-men mostly, but also the Bombers, and it's been back and forth. And the coach for the Bombers is going to try to rattle it loose, but won't get it. Looks like we're going to be getting a long pole of some sort or another basketball.
Or 2 more basketballs.
Cade Rock, the hero of the day. All right, so Windham ball after a foul on the floor on Vinny Grandizio. Now down 14, the G-men kind of need a stop here if they want to have some momentum going into the fourth quarter, which I think is a very pivotal thing in this game. I will get the and 1. That'll put them up 16 points, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play now at the line. Yeah, if you're the G-men, you don't want to see that lead go to 20. No score, but off the hands of Hopper, and that'll give the Bombers another possession, maybe even better than just making the free throw. McCune on the inbound, but it'll stay G-men ball.
Yeah, Windham's just kind of outplaying the G-men right now. They're just capitalizing on every mistake the G-men make and creating their own chances.
And a nice charge drawn by Hopper there. So maybe some momentum here for the G-men. As we're missing an inbounder, Hopper will inbound it. Missing someone to take up the ball. Rock will take up the ball. But nice way to stop the momentum from ticking even farther in Windham's direction. We can't hear you chants coming from Windham student section, which are viable at this point, and just off the hands of Rock. Hopper does not find him. Student section on their feet at least now, but still not much noise. Still not much noise coming from them as we still have a blockage to our camera. A nice strip, Summer, one-on-one, Summer, pump fake, strong, no good, but he'll get the shots. Summer at the line now takes his dribbles. Hits the first. His first points here in the second half. Had a hot first half with 13. We're going to need to see more of that from him now. And rattles in the second. So he'll have 15 on the game. Chase carry out position of point guard. Shiftiness helping him out. McCune try to inside. Grandizio on the deflection. Off G-men. McCune inbounding. To the corner. Into the other eye. Hopper with the strip. Hopper looking to go all the way. Bruton on him. Hopper fouled and again doesn't get it to go. But we'll head to the line for 2. Down 14, these are some important points here, as are any points, I guess, now, heading into this fourth quarter. But Nick Hopper going to get a chance for 2 more. He has 2 on the game, didn't hit his free throw earlier. Hits this first one, he's got 3. Cuts the lead to 13, looking to make it 12. buries the second. So Hopper's up to 4 points. And some nice free throws there from him. I now with the ball again. 40 seconds remaining. And he can just split the defense in an instant. Rock holds onto it, gets it up over the hands of Hopper, and those are possessions that you have to have points on. The easy fast break layups right there. They had a 3-on-1, and they threw it out of bounds. So those are the possessions for sure that you have to capitalize on if you want to win this game. Windham's student section about half the size of ours, but they're creating some noise over there in the corner. A little slow to inbound as Bruton will be told to check out or check in. There you go. Kid Rock gonna come up on I. Maybe try to slow him down a little bit. 30 seconds remaining. Oleski clapping, trying to get his team some energy. Summer, as you see, they are picking up the intensity. McCune thinks about the three, doesn't shoot it. Turk, fire. Turk long, McCune rebound to Bruton. Bruton drive, shot, long. Another offensive board by I gets big on Grandizio. Bruton with the rebound, Bruton will get it. And the last second effort, no good by the G-men. So a good third quarter for the Windham Bombers, not so good for the G-men. Hoping to see a comeback here for the G-men. 14 points down, 1 fourth quarter remaining. Back for the fourth quarter of play. G-men need to see some momentum. Windham hoping to keep the momentum. We'll see what's in store.
Are the Cavs playing tonight, do you know?
You know, I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
I'll have to check with my sources.
We'll wait while he does that. Do some commentary. Hill gets an open line drive, and still so hard for the G-men to complete those layups right now, but they've been getting trips to the line, so chipping away one by one at that point total, but all for nothing if the Windham Bombers come right back down and score a layup or a three on you. So we're going to see if the defense can hold out this time, as Hill's first shot is long. He's hoping to get at least 1 point from his trip here.
Yeah, they're playing, Cavs are playing the Orlando Magic, and they're currently up 35-26.
All right. So we got one Cleveland team winning, one Garrettsville team losing. We'll see what happens here. 13 seconds into the fourth quarter, Hill's at the line. Second. Gets that one to go. Ball, I picked up his dribble. And timeout by the Bombers. The coach seeking danger and calling a timeout before the G-men capitalize. So we'll be right back. Players snuck back onto the court there. Weren't ready for it, but we're going to see some defense. Bruton fires a corner three. Bruton long. Chase, shorts, his own rebound, strong, off. Edick rebound. Edick inside to Summer. Summer almost travels back to Summer. Summer up with the layup. Summer rejected, and now they're going to have an open layup. An open lane. Churchill will bury one. G-Men going to wait for all 5 guys to get down here, set something up. Finds a cutting Hill. Hill, spin move, short off the front of the rim. Just nothing going on offense right now. Hill falls over, but it'll stay Windham ball. Hopper, some energy on the bench. To Turk up top. Interesting backcourt, big man and superstar. Churchill inside to I has the positioning on Summer. So Jack will get another one. He'll have 3 on the night. Down 17 now. G-Men need a bucket. Gideon dishes it off to Hill. Hill thinks about it. Hill drive. Hill stripped by Gideon getting back on A little bit of a trap. Splits. Shot is good. 22 for on the night. He's having himself a night. We've heard his name a lot. Jack I's name. Hill is way off. And an easy layup for You know he doesn't miss that one. He's got 24. G-Men need some kind of bucket here. Just something to stop this wash. Hill way off on his 3. Finds Summer. Summer up top. Stagnant offense here from the G-Men. A cutting Hill. 3, Preston. In and out. Just can't buy a bucket here. But Grandizio gets it right back into Edick and throws it away. Churchill will have it, and now the Bombers have numbers. Churchill in to Bruton. Bruton set back by Edick. Off of Edick's head. And to the corner. Things are going to calm down now.
Yeah, G-Men just getting outplayed at this point. Nothing able to fall. Very lazy on defense and on offense as well. And it's just stuff like that keeps happening.
Wow. Just wow. Crazy run here. Automatic. Now they're up 25 points in a matter of seconds. Bombers. G-Men have no answer. So a timeout's called. We'll be back. We're back now. 4.5 about left to play. We were just talking about Tristan Gideon as his younger brother needs to channel some of that energy in order to have a shot at this game. G-Men going to pick up the energy here. Edick drive. Edick finds Summer. Summer hard drive. Shot and still nothing to go even after the timeout. On the floor. Churchill to Turk, and Churchill will get it back. G-Men picking up the press. Grandizio out here running hard, calling for the trap. But I will control it up top now. Bates steps up. Inside to that one isn't good for them. Gideon, they have numbers to Summer. Summer rips one, short. Just can't get anything going. To Churchill. Churchill to Bruton, but that'll be a kickball. Stops a nice fast break bucket, but still going to be Windham ball. Wiping up some moisture on the court. Squeaking of the shoes, and we'll be cleared for takeoff. Churchill on the inbound. To I. Gideon on ball. I. Finds Turk. I gonna handle it up by the logo. And they're trying to run some clock off here. Inside to Turk. Turk misreads it with Wiley. And G-Man ball. Gideon will take it up with Bates in the backcourt. Three and a half left to play. G-Men are going to need almost a miracle here to pull this one off. Grandizio to Gideon. Gideon fire. Gideon bang. Gideon gets one to go. First shot we've seen go in a second. Gideon has 9 on the game, and he's going to need to keep scoring like that. Oh, yeah. They might take a look at that one as Gideon runs through Churchill. Tries to help him up, but Churchill's having none of it. Gideon knows it wasn't intentional, but Churchill a little bit livid after that one. So they're in the bonus now. Going to be called for a foul call. So Churchill misses the free throw, but maybe a lane violation, or maybe a lane violation there on the Bombers, so shot doesn't count anyways. A little bit of jawing at the student section by Churchill. Gideon now with the ball. Bates all the way in. Bates, tough bucket. Maybe should have been a foul, but he gets the bucket to go anyways. He'll have 4 on the game. The second layup of the night. D'ing up a little bit here. Eye to Churchill in the back. Churchill intercepted. Preston, Gideon got it. Oh, should have just taken the layup, but Grandizio off the mark, and they got to get back now. 2.5 minutes remaining. And stripped, but that'll be called for a foul, and he'll be going up, so that's 2 shots. So down 20, a little bit of momentum by the G-Men, but it looks like it might have come too little too late.
Yeah, that third quarter surge by the Bombers.
Really buried the G-Men in a deep hole. Wiley will get a chance for a second free throw. Rebound Grandizio. Bates on the floor. Grandizio going to handle it. Going to find Summer, low pass. Inside to Bates. Pump fake, stripped, and maybe not, just off of Bates' fingertips. It's going to go Windham way. G-Men really pressing up now. 2.5 minutes left, nothing to lose. 2 defenders on him. Gonna try to trap him, but he's gonna get right by 3 of them and find Wiley for the easy layup. Press gets absolutely smashed by the Windham Bombers. And now the G-Men. Not many opportunities left here as Bates will go to the line for 2. 2:02 remaining. 22 points down in the hole for the G-Men. Bates on his first. Second for Bates goes, so he'll get both of them to go, cut the lead to 20.
Yeah, so some upcoming events before this game's over. Tomorrow, like we had said earlier, JV girls tip at 11, followed by the varsity girls at about 12:15, 12:30 here from the field house. We'll have streaming coverage. And then the boys take on Bristol for a big, another non-conference game. JV tip at 5:30 tomorrow night. And then the Deck the Halls is next Saturday, the 10th, which is also sandwiched between basketball, girls in the morning, and then in the afternoon, and then boys in the evening.
Gideon steps into one and off for him, but Rock with a strong rebound. Throws one up. Bates gets hit and puts it in. Bates having a little bit of a surge here in the fourth. A minute and a half remaining, down 18. But yes, Cam, thank you for keeping us up to date on the current events. Grandizio and...
Yeah, Deck the Halls is free to charge, by the way. Come see holiday-themed games and activities, and of course a performance from Santa's favorite jazz band. And also the winter band concerts will start with the high school at 2 p.m. in the Ivor Walker Auditorium on Sunday, December 11th, so next Sunday, also free of charge, as this one's going to wind down here. Aaron, what are some thoughts on the game?
Yeah, just the G-men were in it for the first half, and then third quarter breakdown towards the end of it, just sloppy play, turning the ball over, not finding the easy shots, and just unfortunate. Yeah, but for Windham, they came out here to Garrett's Tucky and asserted their dominance. Chase I had a big night, 26 points, huge night. And yeah, 106 remaining, just a good game by the Bombers and not much return by the G-men. So we'll be back in action tomorrow night, and I know they're definitely going to be hungry, and hopefully they'll get a win against Bristol. It's like we got the benches cleared, reaching deep into the bench to get these guys some playing time. Gideon and Grandizio and Rock will remain in, but Torville and Lutz now in for the seniors. Frustration on the bench for the G-men. Inbound, Grandizio. A little bit slow to inbound here as we have some subs and whatnot. I believe number 5 had to take off his undershirt.
And 6 guys on the floor for the Bombers, so I guess they get the extra man here in the power play. Now there's 7.
Still 6 men.
There's still 6.
Still, yeah, and there you go.
Okay, there we go. I think they realize it's a 5-player game.
A little bit of confusion from the Windham Bombers bench. So up 18, the Bombers are gonna run some clock here. Set some screens, throw some passes out of bounds. G-men ball. Rock will bully his way in, but his layup will be long. And I think I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to go give the student section. I'm going to go talk to the student section a little bit. So it was nice. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow at about noon.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Didn't go our way. Won the JV game, not so lucky on the varsity game, but it was all about Max May tonight. As Tyler Lutz is going to step into a three and won't make that one, then gets a steal. But it's all about Max tonight. And I was able to get that layup there in the beginning. Very emotional, especially here in the booth. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Everyone at home who's wearing this shirt. Everyone here in the Jag Field House wearing this shirt. Very appreciated. So the Bombers are going to walk out of here with a big win. I think it might be their first of the year actually, as it's all over here about the shouting. So the man of the night was Chasai, the senior, dropped 26. He had 15 in the first half, 11 in the second half for the Bombers, and Jackson Summer had 15 for the G-Men. So again, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be here at 11 a.m. JV tip tomorrow. And yeah, rough night for the varsity squad. Hopefully they can get back in it tomorrow night. And thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a great night. Go G-Men.